it could be the end of Peter Kirsten for the whole competition.
Maybe 2.
Maybe even 3.
Well, in fact, it was poor cricket all the way around, because the Zimbabweans just assumed, which you must never do, that there wouldn't be a misfield, and in fact there was one, and had they run that second one with any urgency, there would have been 3. So that wasn't the greatest piece of cricket of the tournament, either in the field or by the 2 batsmen.
South Africa mustn't let this one slip. They mustn't think, well, it's only Zimbabwe. They've got to get their knuckle down and do the job. No ball called.
I think South Africa have got just about their best chance of doing what they did to Australia, and that's turning them over. That ball nipping back, there was a half-hearted appeal, but you'll see it wasn't from the bowler. He knew it pitched round about off middle and then nipped back, and would clearly have missed leg stump, which is why he didn't get excited about it. Richardson did. Shot, will certainly be 3. But not as outstanding with the ball as with the bat. And for all the loosening up that bowlers do, he then comes on and bowls a delivery like that, which was wide number 5, and takes South Africa's total conceded to 52 in this tournament so far. Oh, now that is a delivery which has achieved something that no other one in the match has so far. Almost a query as to whether it was an illegal delivery of being above shoulder height. Just look at the bounce of this one. That really took off. He only had one indifferent match, and he suffered against New Zealand when he went for over 50 in 7 overs, but apart from that, he's done a terrific job with bowling like that. That was a very, very useful delivery. At the end of a fine over, maiden, 2 overs, 1 maiden, 0 for 5. Appreciative applause from the South African section of the crowd away to our left. Yeah, we've talked and talked and talked about that run out of Jonty Rhodes up in Brisbane, but the more you think about it, the greater piece of fielding it was, because oh, that's out. Lovely piece of bowling. Finally, the away swinger in the right place. And Kepler Wessels has missed nothing in this tournament. All credit to him, he's kept himself in at slip there when the 15 overs had gone. And that was a good piece of bowling and a good piece of cricket for South Africa. Second wicket going. We're in the 18th, and that's 51 for 2.
Look at it again. Comes down, gets the edge. Wessels takes it low down, and it's the end of a partnership that was beginning to develop for Zimbabwe. And they've now lost their second wicket at 51. And they put Hansi Cronje on the boundary. It's coming straight down, and he's got him. Kirsten gets the wicket. There it is. So maybe that's the ploy. It's worked. Kirsten gets the wicket. And the end of a partnership that was beginning to blossom. And this is the 3rd time now that the Zimbabweans have started out, looked as though they were going to get going, and a wicket. Here it comes. Waller goes for the big hit. Up in the air, long boundaries. Hansi Cronje underneath it. Safe pair of hands, doesn't drop them, and Kirsten gets his wicket. It's up in the air again. Hansi Cronje is going to get underneath it, and the end of Houghton, another wicket. Peter Kirsten is doing the job that he's been asked to do. He's taken his second wicket, and it's in exactly the same fashion as he took the one before, in the over before, and Zimbabwe are throwing this away.
They're desperate to do well here today.
And that's out. in the air. A hat-trick on its way for Peter Kirsten, perhaps. So that's another wicket. Ali Shah goes, and Peter Kirsten, being used as a sixth bowler, is ripping the heart out of Zimbabwe. Behind it, and it should be an easy catch. That's a good hit. That's a fine hit. Long way. Just the third boundary. That's up in the air. Hansi Grenier will not get it. 6 maximum.
And that's a tremendous hit, that. A long boundary down there. He really got hold of that one.
Gone. Wicket for Grenier. Nicely taken by Richardson. That's the end of Andrew Flower. That's the wicket that South Africa needed. Flower caught by Richardson off the bowling of Grenier for 19. And 115 for 6.
Here's another wicket.
Got him. And really, you've missed nothing in the field, South Africa. And that's good bowling from Grenier because he's kept the ball up. He's got his wicket. And that's the end there of Burmester. Hansi Grenier, the man. And now at 116 for 7. Zimbabwe really on the brink. Didn't really hit that, you see.
That's another wicket.
Gone. Well, there we are. 8th man out, 124, and now Zimbabwe really on the brink, and South Africa, the match in their grasp at the moment. So again, to emphasise, it's in South Africa's interest to wrap this innings up if they can. That ball's been swung away.
6.
That's a big hit because the best part of 80 metres out on that side. There goes Shepherd. Bit of exercise for him, double-handed exercise. That's a good hit. Like that.
Oh, well done. Great catch.
Terrific. Absolutely terrific. Well, he put one down in the previous over. I'll tell you what, that came back like a bullet. Bingle can start the 50th, then they're okay. Hold him. So that's the end of the argument. And in the 49th over, Alan Donald gets his first wicket before this over. In fact, he now stands at 9.3 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 26, and that's a good performance by South Africa. They put Zimbabwe into bat. They bowled them out for 164 in the 49th over.